Lantern Festival, or Yuan Xiaojie, is fast approaching, marking the end of the Chinese New Year celebrations. And on this festival, Chinese people eat round, sticky rice dumplings, known as tangyuan or yuan xiao.
But what's the difference?
People in the north of China like to eat yuan xiao, made by rolling tasty filling in glutinous rice flour within a basket, shaking said basket, and sprinkling water over the top using your hand. People in the south like to eat tangyuan, made by placing soft filling inside glutinous rice flour dough balls, which can be done by machine, a bit like dumplings, but not. So our first tangyuan here, or quite literally round balls in soup. Not really soup, it's water that they're boiled in. The first one that I'll be trying is guihua shanda, or osmanthus hawthorn. It's sweet and sour. So let's tuck in. Very sticky. It is sweet. It's very, very sticky. I have eaten shanda before. It's not my favourite Chinese foods. However, this is quite palatable. I can't really taste the osmanthus. Probably just makes the Chinese name sound nicer. Guihua shanda, as opposed to shanda. Up next we've got heizhima tangyuan, or black sesame, probably the most classic flavour of tangyuan. Now, people eat these together as a family. The roundness of the tangyuan symbolises togetherness, you know, eating together as a family. And actually, tangyuan sounds a little bit like tuanyuan, which means family reunion. Right, so on my own, without my family, I'm going to try this most classic of flavours. It's extremely sweet, which is a good thing to say about black sesame. I wouldn't drink the soup because it's just water. However, if you open the tangyuan in the soup, it mixes up with the black sesame and then becomes a little bit more palatable. If only I had a family to eat these together with. Up next we've got peanut flavoured tangyuan, or huasheng, the name commonly used to refer to Dr. Watson from Sherlock. And you often get lots of adverts of families eating these together, and the filling of the tangyuan beautifully flows out from the perfectly round balls. But when I try to recreate that scene, it just ends up looking, it's not beautiful. Very, very doughy in your mouth. Sticks to your teeth, probably not a good thing to eat on a date. However, if you're getting married or something like that, I suppose you can, because it's too late then, she can't turn you down. And now, 玫瑰豆沙, 玫瑰 or rose, which symbolises love, and 豆沙, or red bean paste, which foreigners love until they realise that it's not chocolate. Rose is quite a common flavouring, it's very subtle flavouring. Red bean paste, also extremely common. You find it everywhere in Chinese sweet things, so I'm assuming this is going to be sweet. I can taste dough and I can taste rose. I can't taste any red bean paste. That was a bit weird. As you can see, they look like chocolate, but they're not. After the inevitable disappointment of the red bean paste, i.e. that it wasn't chocolate, we've got Nayo Cocoa, or cream cocoa chocolate. Yes, great. I've also been told that the calorific intake of one tangyuan is equal to half a bowl of rice. I've already eaten a lot. It's so sweet. It's so bloody sweet. It's amazing. So chocolatey. Oh, couldn't get any better. So far, I have to say that the cream cocoa is my favourite flavour, closely followed by black sesame, and all the way at the bottom is red bean paste, because it's not chocolate. And the final tangyuan flavour that we've got today is a little bit different. I was under the assumption that they're all sweet. This is actually cheddar cheese. But Chinese people seem to think that cheese is a sweet filling. It's not, but let's see if they've made it sweet. It's horrible, horrible. I don't know what it tastes like. It's not cheese, it's not nice. Let's try yuan xiao. And finally we've got yuan xiao, the name of which means the 15th night of the first lunar month, which is also the day on which you have the first full moon of the Lunar New Year, marking the end of Chinese New Year celebrations. Right, whew. Now, The difference in taste is minimal between the tangyuan and the yuan xiao. However, there is a difference in texture. It's a little bit like the difference between spaghetti and penne, different types of pasta. And as you can see, the soup is thicker because the flour, the rice flour, is more easily dispersed because these are handmade. Also, the yuan xiao themselves are thicker and more doughy. We've got 4 different flavours: cream cocoa, osmanthus hawthorn, which I'm hoping that we'll stay away from. We've got wu 5 kernel, or my favourite, and black sesame, the most classic flavour. So let's tuck in and let's hope that I don't come across too many hawthorn flavoured ones. That's typical. My first one is hawthorn flavoured. The filling is a little bit more crunchy than the tangyuan. However, the flavour pretty much the same. Sour. So here's hoping that the next one is not hawthorn. I assure you they are all different flavours, unless I've been duped. It's hawthorn again. Seriously. It is all hawthorn. Third time lucky. This one's cocoa. It's much stickier, much more doughy. You can tell they're handmade. However, the flavour between this one and tangyuan is pretty similar. Extremely sweet. Feels like I've got it all around my mouth. Is that good or bad? Who cares? Moving on to the fourth one. Let's see what this one is. Okay. Fifth one. Closer to the bowl this time. Upon careful consumption, is actually black sesame. Now the difference between this one and the other one, and the tangyuan, is that the filling on the tangyuan is much smoother because it's machine processed, whereas this one, clearly handmade. The filling also handmade, so it's much more, you know, coarse in your mouth. It still tastes good though. Still haven't come across wu or the 5 kernel, 5 nut. And that's it. That's wu. Not really a favourite amongst Chinese people. This in mooncakes or in yuan xiao is not the best of fillings. However, it's my favourite. Tastes great. It's nutty, not too sweet, so it's perfect for me. So I have to eat these. Well, these are going down a treat. Easy. Let's find out what this flavour is. Hawthorn. Great. So another hawthorn. You can see here quite clearly a hawthorn filling, which seems to suggest that hawthorn might be the cheapest one available because it's the most common. Either that or my producers played a joke on me. So this one, you can see all the different types of nut and kernel inside. And finally, the very last one. Let's find out what this is. Oh, hawthorn. How convenient. Probably won't be eating that one. I'll also try some of the soup because Chinese people say that this helps you digest the yuan xiao. Bottoms up. Just tastes like water. Knife. At least squeeze it. You press it down. Come on. Of the tangyuan symbolises family togetherness, and I've forgotten what I was going to say, and it's sticking to the spoon. Bollocks. This helps you digest the not easily digestible tangyuan. Me. Helps you digest the xiaoyuan. Yuan xiao. Me. Xiaoyuan 是什么? Oh no. Oh no, that was embarrassing. I hope my landlord doesn't watch this. You can be my family. No? Okay. Sweating.